Welcome to Washington, D.C. Paul Jones, Sherman, Hamilton, inside Capital One Arena, where the Raptors tonight really try to tip this series. No team has ever come back from down 3-0. And Sherm, if you're the Raptors, you have to know that Washington is going to come out desperate, and they will be making adjustments. We saw in Game 2, Washington going small, and their bench got the better of the Toronto bench in that small ball lineup.
Yeah, no question about it. And the Raptors know what it's like to be down 0-2 in a series and figure out how to get at home and get a W. So they've got to understand that Washington's going to come out with a sense of urgency, a little bit of desperation in them. And the first 5 minutes of the game are going to be so crucial because you want to take the crowd out of Washington. So I just think that everything's in place. You know the situation. You're in new territory being up 2-0, but you understand what it is to be down 2-0, so you should be very ready and prepared for what Washington would bring.
All right, so Washington's going to come out. There will be a barrage. The crowd will be lit up here. If you're the Toronto Raptors, knowing how well you have played on the road, albeit it's the playoffs and not the regular season, but you did have most wins in franchise history on the road for a season this year, you have to be somewhat prepared to handle that barrage, that onslaught that's going to come from Washington initially. The emotion dissipates, and then you play your way through it. That's going to be key for Toronto.
Well, no question. Obviously, you can take something from the regular season and what they were able to do with their road record, but you can't take everything. The playoffs are a different animal, and as you said, you've got to be prepared for some things that Washington's going to throw at you. We saw the small lineup. They've got to be prepared for even a smaller lineup with Ty Lawson there now and what Scott Brooks may do in terms of their backcourt. But again, what the Raptors have had success doing is, number one, they've had great starts in these two first games. And for Dwayne Casey, that's got to be the best thing that could happen because this team has notoriously been a slow starting team. They got going early. They're going to have to get going even earlier in this game because when the fans get into it, and if John Wall gets this team playing at a fast pace and you allow open court opportunities, the confidence for Washington goes through the roof. So you've got to be very good at the beginning of this game.
All right, let's hear what head coach Dwayne Casey had to say at practice along with Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan.
They've been in this situation before. They were 0-2 to Boston last year and came out like a different team. So we got to be prepared. We got to play this game like it's 0-0. And if we come out any other way, you'll know it. And they're a very talented team, very athletic. Their speed and quickness is an issue. So we got to come out ready for them to be in attack mode. And they had Boston down 37-19 in the first quarter last year before they even knew it. So I expect that. We should expect it and be ready for it.
You know, they're on the home floor. They're going to be confident. They're going to come out aggressive. They're going to come out swinging. But, you know, we got to go out there, stay the course, and do what we've been doing all series, just kind of staying cool and just kind of riding the wave and understanding the game plan and the situations that we're in.
No, we really haven't did nothing. We did what we were supposed to do when at home. You know, the hard part comes now, being able to go on the road, you know, meet the aggressiveness, the attention, the detail, you know, the crowd behind them, you know, everything going to be against us tonight. And, you know, we got to treat it like that.
So you can see Game 3, again, the critical Game 3 where the series probably hangs in the balance. 3-0, the Raptors looking to close it out. 2-1, we've got a series again. You can see it 8 o'clock on TSN, and here was Sherman and I on TSN 1050.